Hello, everyone. This is my assignment 2 of Big Data Technologies in semester 2 of 2023. I'm going to start with the part 0, which is the data cleaning process. And this one I use with Python. And just follow given the sample of 50 clean tweets. And I have done the data cleaning for 10K tweets data set. So this one, I use the Jupyter Notebook. And first of all, I have installed the 2 tools for the data cleaning, PyTorch+, and RDFlib. And import the JSON file. And then I use the pandas to clean the data. So this is the steps that importing the essential dependency of the project. And then when I start data cleaning, it will eliminate the comments, which is not necessary for the JSON file, and have to remove the Mongo object ID and number long function names and bracket as well. So the process will result much more legible for the given JSON file. And followed by the importing the clean data set. Before that, it is the steps will create the new JSON array file with 10,000 tweets. So these are the steps that I have done for the data cleaning process. The visualization function is also this given the RDF graphics to serve the validation of the progress. So those are the steps that I have done for the data cleaning. And this is part 0. And I will move on to the part 1, which is the initial graph data model. We have to build a data model with the given model tweets in Twitter. So I'm gonna start with those files that I have done for the part 1, but for the time consuming, I have run some of the codes and queries in the Neo4j platform, which is the Neo4j desktop. I use the Neo4j desktop, and then this is the browser. So I have done the previous steps that I have run to give the required graphic. So this is the final step that I've run in the system. Yep, so those are the pictures. And I will do the last step of the visualization. So this is the result of the tweets and the link as well. Next, I'm gonna talk about the part 2, which is the problem 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna start with the problem 1, which is the most top 5 user of the source. So I have prepared for the part 2 some of the queries and then the code. So I'm gonna use it for the Neo4j browser, and then the steps will run, and it will give the most top 5 users in the list. Well, next is a problem 2. So for the problem 2, which is the top 3 users that have the highest number of tweets with the retweet count greater than 50. So for this one, I've prepared this code, and I will run it into the Neo4j browser, and it will give the username, the pop-up post, and then the hashtag as well. Last one of the part 2 is the problem 3, which is the shortest path connecting the users. So for this one, I've prepared for the some of the codes to give the route. So same thing, go to the Neo4j browser, run it. Yep, it's given 24. So I'll move on to the part 3, which is the last part of this assignment 2. This is the refactoring the model. The part A of the part 3 is to do the modification and then to show the top 5 user posting links from the real-estate.com.au. So this one I prepared in the part 3 of the part A. And same thing that I will need to do the creating domain nodes for existing links in tweets, and then followed by links to the relationships. So I will do one by one in the Neo4j browser. So I have added. And next one, which is also creating the relationships between the trees and the domains. So the same thing, I run it here. It has been created. And then followed by the creating the site owner, domain, and analysis. This one also paste it here. It has been created, added already. So this next is relationship between user and the links. So the same thing, copy and run it in the Neo4j browser. So it's have been created for the relationships. And followed by the last step, which is the relationship between the links and the domain. So after run it here, I'm gonna call the profit visualization. And this is the result. It has been connected, right? And next is the part B, which is the to write about the cipher statements to implement the changes of the model. So for this one, I prepare. Start creating the index for the links for all the URLs. So this one, the same thing that I will run it here in the Neo4j browser. Oh, there's an error. So I need to fix it here. This step has been run, the error has been fixed, and then I will move on to the next one, which is the step of here. So after that, I'm gonna do the part C. So this part C is using elements of the extended data model and answer the following question of the cipher query. So for this one, I've prepared code here, and same thing that I will run it in the Neo4j browser. So I'm gonna fix it, this one as well. Error has been fixed. This is just a type of error of left with the S. So now this steps is the part C, and then this is the result that I have for the part C. So move on to the next step is a part D, and I've prepared for the part D, which is to create an organization node. So I have created with using this query code, and then Sorry about that. I will run it here. The new Audio browser. So it's being added to the level. Then followed by the next step. So this is all for now. And I will call the graph that I have so far for all the steps that here. So this is the final results. And this is all for my assignment 2. Thank you.